Good morning, good evening, good day, and welcome to the very first episode of Balancing Act. My name is Sharon, and I'm joined by Hollie Bergen, the Queen of Yorkshire, and after last week's podcaster battle win, the Queen of Watopia. In this week's show, we discuss motivational challenges when 40 plus, Aussie shampoo, and sports hair care tips, and is sexy time exercise. We check actual heart rate data. So let's get to it. Hi, Hollie.
Yeah, I think my technical glitch. I couldn't hear you for a moment. Hi, Sharon.
How are you doing this morning? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. How is it in the future?
No, not too bad. It's pretty bright, but we're awake, so all good here.
Nice.
Welcome everyone. My name is Sharon, and a little bit about myself. I am a mom of two, full-time employment, and obviously love to keep fit and jump on my bike whenever I can, and just here to, I suppose, entertain you guys.
My mic is so glitchy. I can't hear properly. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm Hollie and I live in Yorkshire, which seems to be in about the 1950s, according to my technology setup here. I'm also a mum to two children and work full time. And I'm quite excited about doing this because I love sports and racing, and I used to be a runner, and now I'm cycling, and it's just super cool to all follow everyone's journey. Everyone's got their own goals and things. I find a motivation to do it, and juggling all the things that women have to juggle, really. So
yeah, it is. It's a bit of a, I guess, balancing act, really. So and that's why we're here, and I guess that's the reason why we wanted to create this podcast. And we're all in this together. We've all got lives that we've got to manage and balance, and support each other along the way, I guess. And we all want to learn from each other and offer any advice or tips we can just to, I guess, support each other and make this journey of life a little easier and a bit of fun on the way, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So we hope that we can entertain you and offer you all a bit of advice, and if there's anything that you feel you want to discuss or learn about, let us know. There's so much we can talk about, so I think I don't think we'll have any issues there. So I guess let's get into it. So
and
Hollie,
see people in the comments too. Go on.
Sorry, it's my first day on the job. You guys have got to be a little bit patient.
I'm just watching the comments, and it's so cool to see everybody in there. Peter, Lisa, Randy, Damon, Ryan. Yeah, so thanks guys for joining us, because appreciate your support.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome. Thank you. So Hollie, what motivates you to get on your bike every day? You're a machine.
Maybe I like cake. I like eating cake. Actually, I've been trying not to eat so much cake lately, but that's another story. But I don't know what motivates me. I don't have a telly. My telly broke when I moved house and just never got a new one. So
oh wow,
now
okay, that must make it hard when you're riding.
Well, I've got Netflix on my phone, so yeah, I just watch Netflix a lot, but nothing to do in the evenings.
And then so how often are you riding and racing?
Well, I cycle to work every day, which is super cool, mostly because I want to save my £2 that it costs me to get on the bus every day.
Oh God,
£2.
I've been the same.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. It's £4 a day. 4 times 5, what's that? £20 a week. I did some maths there. You impressed?
Is that how many coffees is that?
You could get one cappuccino Costa with the cream on it. Oh my God, that would be so good. Yeah, but £20 a week is quite a lot. But I love riding my bike to work. It's just so nice because I cycle along a canal, and at the moment it's autumn in Yorkshire.
Oh, beautiful.
Actually, it's always autumn, isn't it? Yeah. But meanwhile, you've got the sun over there on the other side of the planet.
We do now. Yeah, we're in spring, so it's starting to warm up, which is good. So I think Nathan will try and get out on his bike more. I'm not so much a road rider, should I say. I prefer just jumping on my bike behind me. So
do you ride outside?
I don't. Not as well. Very rarely. When we go away, if we take our bikes, I will jump on it. But I'm a nervous road rider. It could be a mental block. I don't know. I don't enjoy it as much. I think it's just I've just made my mind up and I just can't get past that. So perhaps that's something I need to work on to motivate me more to get out on the road. But it's just convenient having the bike on the trainer, just to be able to jump on it any time of day. When you're home or before you go to work or whatever. It's just it's awesome. But certainly want to start doing other things to get me on my bike. Just to stay fit and keep that heart rate up, I guess. It gets harder as you get older. So I find for me at the moment it's I'm just always tired. So trying to get on my bike, trying to find the time and make it worthwhile is really difficult at the moment. So I'm struggling with that. I think possibly an age thing, obviously, as you get older and all these hormonal changes we're experiencing. It's always fun. It's just time of day as well. I think I tend to be riding in the evenings, and that's where I just don't have any interest, energy, motivation.
Do you find riding in the evenings harder than in the mornings?
Harder, yeah, absolutely. Just especially with work. By the time you get home from work, it's 6:30, 6:45 for us anyway, and then trying to fit in a ride and make dinner or just get ready for the next day. It's hard. There's no power in my legs, and I'd just rather pour a glass of wine and eat a nice dinner with my husband on the couch or at the, just relax. But also it's just so important to just keep moving and keep active and fitting in going to the gym, fitting in different exercises. It's hard. So, and then you go to bed later, so then you can't wake up earlier to do a ride.
Yeah, tell me about it. If you rest in the evening, I don't really know, to be honest. I just kind of, today I got in from work, and obviously because I'm doing this, I thought, right, if I want to ride, I need to ride straight away when I get in from work, because usually I get in around about like 4 or half, or sometimes 5, depending on meetings and stuff, and then I'm like, sit there and like scroll through Facebook or whatever, and like procrastinate quite a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then I think, and then but the biggest thing is if I'm doing team racing, I have to kind of join, because otherwise I'm letting the team down, and I absolutely hate letting the team down. So
same.
But today I didn't have any like team racing, so I thought, right, if I want to ride, I have to do it straight from when I get in from work. And I did, and I joined this, like, I just logged on and I found a group ride, which ended up being a race, because they always are. And then we did some like sprint practices, because I ended up winning one of the sprints, because I was the only one that went for it, to be fair. And then they were like, oh, we'll give you a lead out and stuff. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. Let's go. So that was quite cool. Like, it's interesting, like, who you end up racing against and making your own goals and things, because it ended up being like lots of little groups all over the road, but it was fun. So there was lots of chat and things. So I'm glad kind of that I did it for an hour. Yeah, no,
absolutely. And for those viewers who don't know Zwift, it's a riding platform. So it's all virtual. So you basically have a bike on a trainer at home, and you can log in, choose a ride, choose a race, join teams, groups, workouts and what have you. And it's the most amazing community, which I became part of at the start of COVID, and absolutely love. I think that Zwifting got me through COVID, absolutely. And I think I got a little bit obsessed with it. I was doing over 300 kilometers a week between workouts, riding and homeschooling, so I was just loving it. But then I think I hit it so hard that I plateaued and just lost my drive for it. But then got into racing and found it again. But it's an awesome community. It's made up of hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. They're not just riders, they're runners, athletes, and they use Zwift to keep up with their training, but also just to keep up with their riding and what have you. So it's an awesome community for those who don't know it. So check it out. I mean, it's a great way to keep fit. And if it's raining outside or if it's cold there's no excuse to not exercise if you've got your trainer sitting right here. There's no excuse. So that's why I it's great. I love it.
Yeah, I've made so many friends, and actually, like, a whole ton of them are in the chat, and I can see Rosa. So she's in my Sunday
awesome.
Race Club team. I got a shout out to Rosa.
Hi, Rosa.
She's amazing. She lives in Spain, and I would never become friends with these. Like, I wouldn't know you. I wouldn't know. There's Lisa, Randy, Jess, Damon. Who else I forgot? I've just got Brian. I wouldn't know any of these people if it wasn't for esports. Isn't it super cool? Jess is in New Zealand. You're in Australia. Randy's in California.
It's incredible.
Lisa's in,
It's amazing. It's a huge and such a supportive community as well. I think and there's so many different teams you can join and group rides you can join on a regular basis, and it's an awesome community. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so is riding all you
we
do?
We couldn't do this without,
do you just ride?
I used to be a runner.
Oh, that's right. You did mention that. And so what made you change? What made you get into riding?
Well, lockdown. So because Boris Johnson at the time, couldn't go outside. You can only go outside once a day or something or other. And so then I knew what Zwift was, but I'd never kind of been interested in it or ridden on it or anything because I just wasn't a cyclist. Then I just saw it as like, what? I don't know why I saw it, but yeah. And so then I started Zwifting, and then
did you already have a bike?
March 2020.
Were you already? Oh wow! So you started from scratch. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Was not a cyclist. Yeah. So 2020.
Look at you now.
COVID's got a lot to answer for.
You're an absolute machine now.
Beating winning the podcaster race.
Well, that I know, right? Gosh, and so what got you into racing then? Once you,
I don't know, teams. I think. Did you join a team as well? I think teams, and then they go, we're doing ZRL.
Well, Nathan got me into Zwifting because he had the trainer. So during lockdown, we would swap my bike onto his bike each time, and because I was riding sort of 2, sometimes 3 times a day, it got a little bit frustrating for him because we really had to be strategic and plan our rides, properly so that he wasn't chopping and changing too much. And then, got me a trainer as an anniversary present.
Wow! Life goals. I need a guy like that.
He's very romantic that way.
That's
And then I think, then the competitive side of me came out. So I had to obviously make sure I was riding more than he was each week. Clocking up the kilometers each week, and then he could see how competitive I was, and sort of kept encouraging me to get into racing. And I kept going, no, it's not my thing. And I thought, no, I'll just do it. And I did a race once, and within I think 2 races, they were like just those short 5K races. I was bumped up to C grade, and then I eventually joined one of the AHDR teams, and absolutely loved it. But I think just burned myself out last year and just haven't done ZRL this year. So maybe next year that can be my motivation to get back on my bike more, is to join the ZRL next year. Give myself
I think you should just jump in. It starts on Tuesday. I think you should just find a team. I'm calling you out here. Just jump in, find a team.
I just don't have the power. There's just no power.
Hold up, I'm just jumping in here for a second. Sharon was actually the captain of one of our C grade teams in the last year, so she's got the chops for it. Just needs the convincing.
Yeah. So we need to convince her. So you just need to. You need to join a team you need to race to get better at racing, and then the team spirit, like everyone.
I know, and I know all of this. That's the thing. I keep sort of. Oh, I know all of this.
So what's stopping you?
I'm not happy with my fitness. That's the thing. And maybe I'm a bit lazy.
But would you get better if you knew you had to race every Tuesday?
I need it. I think because I'm struggling with riding in the evenings, and not that I want to go in too much detail, but obviously hitting a certain age, we're experiencing massive changes right now, and I'm so tired all the time. I'm trying all sorts of things, all sorts of supplements and drinks to sort of see if I can get all my levels back up, just to get that energy back. So hopefully I'll find something really soon. I don't know yet. That's the thing, that they don't work instantly. Any supplements you take, any funny green drinks you drink, it takes sort of 3 to 6 months, I think, for you to fully see the benefits. So if anyone has an instant fix, I'd love to know about it. I'm sure. I think anyone who knows of any secrets you have, please share them. I think we would all love to hear that.
I'm reading the chat, so if anyone, comment in the chat, guys.
Please, guys.
Because we need to help Sharon out. We need to get her back.
I don't think it's just me. I think it's all women of our age. We're experiencing this. So anything that you find's working for you, let me know, because I'll give it a try. And it's funny.
Found that, like, when I do eat like junk food for like a week, well, not like just junk food, but like too much junk food in a week, and I find that my power, like, I just feel totally like, ugh.
It sucks your energy. It doesn't give you it doesn't feel you the right way.
Yeah, and then if I eat healthy, it just gives me more. And a protein, I seem to be eating a lot of protein. I've got
Do you find that makes a big difference?
I think so, yeah. But a little bit, so I have like a protein nuggets at work. And,
yes, your nice protein, yep.
Yeah, but I'll have like one for like...
Pre-work,
I'm always eating. Like, I seem to be always hungry, and I don't quite know why I'm always hungry, but I found that if I drink lots of water...
Because you're doing so much riding. That's why you're always hungry. I found that I would eat so much food in before and after rides. The amount of food I was eating when I was full on racing and riding, I would not normally eat that. But it's
a lot, isn't it?
But obviously your body needs it.
Yeah, and your body does need fuel, because there is a lot of like, on esports, like the watts per kilo thing, it matters. So, but so there can be this pressure about the whole weight thing, but I think you have to. Food is fuel. You have to fuel your body. Your organs need it. Everything in your body needs it. So don't starve yourself.
But and also maybe it's just changing the way you eat. Like, just see, Lisa's mentioned keto. I think.
Yeah. What is keto?
Damon mentioned it as well.
Keto,
I'm actually not too sure. I think it's just. I don't actually know.
Lisa, what is keto, Lisa? Because is that where you don't eat carbs?
Oh God, no! I don't know if I can do that.
No,
as long as I don't have to cut out red meat or wine, I'll be fine.
Maybe keto. Maybe they've misspelt cake. Maybe that's what they mean. They mean cake. Cake and
then you're doing fine. You're okay. And what about protein?
I like, yeah.
Oh, okay. But the thing is, as we get older, for us women, our protein needs to be increased. We need to eat a lot of protein as we get older.
I did do some research about the protein and the fact that if you eat like a lot all in one go, it's not that good for you. You need to, well, it is good for you, but like it's better to eat little bits throughout the day.
Yeah.
To like build it up or something. Yeah. That's what I read anyways. I'm not a doctor, like don't
don't quote you.
Yeah, don't quote me. Yeah, Elisa says keto is predominantly meat, fish and dairy based. No starchy carbs. Oh, so okay. No pasta.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. But carbs fuel the muscles for high demand.
No wine.
Oh my god.
Well, at least meat at least we can eat meat. Okay, I do love a good steak. So as long as it's not cooked too much.
Yeah, carbs fuel the muscles for high demand and muscular efforts. That's what Randy said. Yeah. I agree. It's all hard, isn't it? Nutrition. There's like, it's all these sports we do. And nutrition is like a whole different thing.
Absolutely. And sports nutrition and just everyday nutrition. And I mean, I'm trying to, with my daughter, I'm trying to sort of educate her a bit more on nutrition as well, and just the importance of fueling your body the right way so that you don't get fatigued during the day, especially at school and what have you. So I'm learning that side of nutrition, for a teenager. So it's really interesting though. I think the whole nutrition and diet and what have you, and just I guess everyone's bodies are built differently as well. So what you can eat and tolerate makes a big difference, and your level of exercise and activity can impact that as well, I guess.
Yeah, and what works for one person may not work for another person.
Oh, absolutely. And some people naturally have a high metabolism and can eat whatever and
not me.
Not do anything. I mean, same. I mean, work really hard to sort of keep fit and active and be able to enjoy the finer things in life and eat all that cake and drink some nice wines and, eat good steaks or whatever. It's bacon in so you can eat bacon in the keto diet. Okay, that's always good.
Bacon. I do like bacon, yeah. I'm sorry to all the vegans out there. Ryan's just put the vegan leaves the jar. So sorry. There is a team vegan on Zwift as well. They've got like green on their jerseys. I don't know, but they must, I'm not criticising people for being vegan. Eat what you want. Just it's just kind of saying it's hard to figure out the nutrition.
Half of your audience.
Brilliant.
But no, like we say, what works for one doesn't necessarily work for the other, and if you find that if you want to be vegan or if you want to follow the keto diet, I mean, if it suits you and makes you happy and gives you the energy, it's great. I guess it's finding what works for you. It's a journey, I guess.
And why does cake taste so good? Why can't why doesn't actually I quite like strawberries, so they're kind of nice. But like healthy food doesn't taste anywhere near as good as chocolate does.
But that's where you've got to experiment. Well, I think we know why. All those secret ingredients. I guess you've got to experiment and find different recipes for a strawberry. There's your challenge.
Strawberries.
What you can do.
You sit there eating the strawberries. But in November in Yorkshire, they're kind of expensive, these strawberries. I don't know where they get them from, but they are definitely not being grown around here. So, fruit
can be expensive. And that's the thing. Also, eating healthily can be really expensive. Unless you're able to grow some of your own produce. It's
Who has time for that nonsense? Who grows their own vegetables and fruit? People do it, I suppose.
Labor of love, I think. Some people have amazing veggie patches. I'd love to have that, but with our rabbits, they'd kill them in no time. We've got a couple of fruit trees in our backyard, and I'm trying to work out what they are. They've only just sort of started blossoming, and the fruits have only just started coming in, so it's hard to tell what they are. So I'm looking. We've got pomegranates. We've got, I think, several pomegranate trees. I'm not quite sure what I can do with pomegranates. A lot of salads with pomegranate seeds on top.
Pomegranate. I don't think I've ever eaten a pomegranate. I don't know what would they taste like. They'd be like apples or pears or something.
No. So
know.
they're how would you explain it? It's not like one of those solid sort of fruits. So when you cut into it, it's a whole load of little red seeds. They're weird. In a salad, they're delicious in a salad.
Salad.
Yeah,
salad. I've heard of this.
Yeah.
It's like green stuff, right?
No,
and like
it's
some
red.
peppers
Oh, salad.
Or something.
Yeah. Salad. The occasional red thing. Maybe some white.
Do your rabbits eat it? I think rabbits eat it. I think that's what.
What, lettuce?
Yeah,
salad.
Kale.
Love. Yes, they do. They do. They eat a lot of salad. In fact, whenever I go grocery shopping, everyone must think that I'm an absolute health nut because I just pile in the bags of lettuce and kale, and it's not for us; it's for the rabbits.
See, it is rabbit food, but apparently it's good for you.
Say that the rabbits eat better than we do sometimes.
Maybe I need to get some rabbits, and then I'll be like.
Well, because you keep giving them these nice fruity snacks every time I come into the kitchen. There's blueberries and blackberries and strawberries on the floor. And they're not supposed to eat that every day. Yeah. the fruit to rabbits is like chocolate to us.
There's like drop like strawberries or grapes or something on the floor in my kitchen sometimes because my lovely daughter decides to come downstairs and like in the middle of the night probably and get the grapes out the fridge and start eating them. This is what I imagine she's doing.
And they don't clean up after themselves.
No, I don't drop it on the floor. No,
you stand on it.
I'll just leave it for Mum to stand on it in socks. It's gross, and you're like, oh my god, what is that?
Oh yeah, no, disgusting. Yep, yeah, too funny. But moving back to the motivational difficulties. So what motivated you last week to win the podcaster battle? What pushed you to win it? Besides the pure strength and power you have.
Basically, I think we have a clip somewhere.
We do. Maybe we should play that.
You have to really excuse my breathing because I just cannot
Pain
breathe.
Cave over there. They've got Sharon in the background who's racing for Team Hollie. So there's one of each over there. There might be a bit of bickering and fighting going on there later on. Or maybe cups of water thrown at each other. Who knows? But that could be well play into it. It's a flying start at the moment, and both riders are sort of itching to make their mark on everything. Team Hollie, she's looking very focused at the moment. That's it. And Nathan is in the zone. He's locked in. Eyes are focused there, like steel ball bearings. It's ready to go. Down. She's sitting on 46 kilometres an hour versus Nathan's 46. It's very even. They're very placed. I think Team Hollie is slightly in front of Team Nathan. I think she entered into that pen slightly in front there, so she might be ahead, but not by much. It's going to be a close, tight race. They are pretty evenly matched, these two riders, in terms of their respective power numbers and outputs. So you can be prepared for quite an even race. It's going to come down to tactics, I think. And how the rest of their team supports them. So providing they've got plenty of support to draft in, sit in there, recover, and not burn too many matches, I think it's going to be a very interesting race. So both the riders are still looking very relaxed at the moment, quite comfortable. Oh, Team Hollie almost managed to smile there. She's loving it. I know they've also raced the FRR series the other day, so they both have got like some Ks on the legs going into this race. No excuses here, but they're doing well. Oh, plenty of at-home YouTubers here. Lots of them are in the stream today before this race. There's lots to see and lots to do, whether you're a rider or whether you're watching there on the YouTube channel and joining in the chats there to have a bit of a conversation with your respective things. Or Hollie's trying to drop Nathan already, says Dave Bitchley. She's putting the power down. I think this climb, when it comes to this climb, that's where it's going to be interesting. I think that's going to be the deciding factor. If Hollie drops a hammer there and then tries to push up over that, whether that's going to cause a big enough break, I think Nathan will need to be right on her wheel by the time they hit that climb. He needs to be with her and not get distance in that climb. Otherwise, he's going to have a lot of work to do. Just crossing over the boardwalk here.
well. That was pretty cool. It's good to see what the view was like from the back, yeah. So so the podcast, The Battle Race, for those people that don't know, was me versus Nathan Craig, your husband. So, but I got to point out that you were quite rightly on Team Hollie. And the aim of the game was either me or Nathan to win. So we each had different teams, and those people in our teams were basically there to help us win. Like, it was so super cool. Like, I don't think I've ever kind of had it to that extent. And it was for charity, so we were raising money for 2 different charities. Self children's charity for me, and men's mental health charity for Nathan. And that was what it was really about. But like, it was so cool, like just to see everyone come together. Like, I've seen like videos today from like different YouTubers and things, and because I just had one job, like pedal. And die.
And
all
you
the
were very
deaths.
good at it.
But do you know what? I expected Nathan, because we are, as Andrew said, we are very evenly matched in our powers, and I expected him to drop me out the pen. I expected him to go full watts out the pen because his sprint is way better than mine. So I like upped my watts in preparation for that, and I don't know where he went. Like, so
you shot out that pen, and I would never have been able to keep up with you. So I was helping the back group.
Yes, you helped, and you helped people get round the second lap as well, which I know you did. So
and the support that everyone showed was just phenomenal. The teams, and it was such a great race. Obviously, naturally,
it was. It was so much fun, and like it. And every time I looked, there was always people like in front of me, like in my team, and some of them like waited for lap 2 to like help me if they got dropped. And I know that some of Nathan's team waited for him for lap 2.
Yeah.
Like, just outstanding. Like, I would never have expected, like, I don't know, I just completely like overwhelmed.
But also at the end of the day, it was a competition.
A part in that.
And
well, yeah, I mean, I won.
The better rider won.
Well,
I'm right here.
where was he?
Well, to be fair, I guess Nathan's excuse was he did a park run the day before. He's never done a park run, and that was a challenge he was given. So his legs were pretty sore. And he'd also done the FRR. So he literally got home from the park run and jumped straight onto his bike to do FRR. And no wonder he slumped on the race.
Yeah,
no power.
I did stage 1 of FRR. I did stage 1, which is the ITT around Paris. Actually won the stage, so I did that.
Oh, wow.
And then
there we go.
That's
why you're the queen of Watopia now.
Just getting my excuses. And then I started stage 2. It was 2 laps of Scotland or something over there. You had to go up the skirt.
That was
Anyway, it was horrible and brutal.
You didn't do stage 2, yeah.
I bailed.
No. I DNF'd it. I started it, and I went up the comms and all the things, and I think the second time up the skirt, I just thought, I can't. This is ridiculous. Like,
I can't believe you did
FRR
that.
is brutal. I
heard
DNF'd
that.
it. So I think if you're doing FRR, it's a fantastic series, but you have to only do FRR. I think.
Remind me what FRR is again.
Flamme Rouge Racing. It's a series that's like several days, and Rich Vale, who puts it on, he's a sadist or something. I don't know what, but like he's a super cool guy. I gotta hand it to him. So I really like Rich. So
a few people have said I should do it. I'm like, no one's selling it. So no, I won't be doing that. No, absolutely not. It does not sound like fun at all.
It's every day for I think it's like 9 days. It's on currently.
Every day,
It ends like. Yeah, and then it sort of stops for a few weeks, and then they do another one.
They give you a few week break. Okay, that's kind.
Yeah, but it's crazy long routes as well. It's like 50k routes or something. I don't know.
Right.
But,
they're long routes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, well done on your win.
To anyone who's. But thank you, and thank you for joining the winning team.
No, absolutely. I knew you had it in the bag. You know.
It was about charities on the day. Charities.
Yes. Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, if you say so. Yeah. I did love seeing all the other videos though, because it was just, and the comments and everything. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And,
Sorry, Lisa's just said it was the muckle. I had the word on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, and I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, rumour has it Nathan hasn't finished. Yeah, he's still going up the climb to the top of the epic, whatever it is, and along the bypass. And yeah, it was ocean lava, cliffside lava route, whatever that one is.
Loop.
It goes part way
Loop
up the
the
epic
loop.
climb, and then along the bypass, and then down the climb.
Yep.
Yeah, 38 comment. Yeah, so quite a long race, but it was amazing.
And you hadn't been on your bike for a couple of days either, so you'd been away, so you didn't have.
Oh yeah,
training
well
leading
yeah,
up
I've been
to
off
it.
my bike for 6 days, but then I did the FRR and I did a race around Yorkshire and all the things, and then yeah, but whatever. That's my excuses in, because Nathan seems to have like
And you were
a
eating
book
lots of
full
cake.
of excuses. Yeah, fueled by cake.
And the book's in front of me. Hang on.
A quick shout out there in the chat there. Damo was absolutely
Yes.
correct. I did come second. Thank you very much. On the podium.
First loser. First loser, yes. And I got to give a shout out to Damo, because he did the broadcasting for it and was
Phenomenal
absolutely
job.
superb. And
Wow.
and Andrew, who was commentating, and I just a lot of people, and I just
It was a
just
fantastic
amazing.
experience. Just and the setup Damo had was incredible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he has all the computers, all the lights, all the buttons, and I can't even work a volume control, so it's not easy to take things on.
Nathan's
Not my
shaking
thing.
his head.
Yeah, Benny is. Yeah, I just show up and ride. Right, I have one job. I did
And
it
you
all
know,
right
when
on
you
the
do that
day.
job very well, let's face it. You're very good at your job. So don't quit that job.
Yeah, I won't quit that job. Yeah, I quite like that job.
Yeah.
I was going to say if only I got paid for it, but then I have one money, so there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So moving on, I guess.
Yep.
So you've
That's
been
enough of that.
Yeah. We can always come back to it. So
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I will.
we've
We'll come back to it later.
You've been mentioning this Aussie shampoo. Now, I have gone online trying to see where I can buy Aussie shampoo in Australia. And you actually
Yes.
cannot buy it in a store or very easily. I think you can only buy it through Amazon, which is really funny.
See, that's bonkers.
And it's spelled
'Cause it's
Aussie
literally
the
called
right way as well.
Aussie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I got it here. Like, just so happens to have the. It's. I don't know. Hang on. I'm not sponsored by this stuff, by the way. But if they want to sponsor me, then feel free. But like, that is how it's spelled. So I find it bonkers that you guys can't get it in Australia. It's literally. It's got a kangaroo on the bottle. I mean, come on. It couldn't be any more Australian. Yeah. It's even got like engravings. You can't see probably, but
Wow.
like, it's got engravings around the top of
And
a kangaroo.
they've got a massive range. Because like I said, I've done my Googling. I Google everything. And so I was having a look to see where I could get it. And like I said, I could only get it online to Australia. I might have to delve a little deeper. But what's so great about it? So what you've got a couple of things you use. Is it the shampoo and any other products that you use?
Yeah, shampoo and conditioner, and then this hair insurance leave-in conditioner. So, I can't believe it's talking about shampoo. But I think because we race or ride quite a lot, so you get sweaty, so you have to wash your hair, right? And if you don't, well, I don't know. I want to look sort of decent when I'm not riding a bike, like at work and stuff. So a shampoo and conditioner, and then spray the leave-in conditioner in. And I don't really blow dry it or straighten it very much.
Yep.
I have now, but like not really. Generally, I just have a hair bubble and like tie it up or something. That'll do. And it's not
This is me most of the time as well.
at my work. Yeah. Well, I've got hair bubbles galore. I've got like them all over. You can't.
My daughter's always
you can't
stealing
have long hair
mine.
without female. Yeah. You can get like a big bag of like 50
And they
hair bubbles
disappear.
off Amazon for like £1. Yeah, and you end up on the floor and things like that. And hair bubbles are just everywhere. And then, yeah, so.
But no, obviously with the workouts that we do, sort of, I guess also high-end athletes, you actually should wash your hair every time. I always thought it was bad for your hair to wash it more than 3 or 4 times a week, but apparently you should, because sweat can damage your hair and dry your scalp out. And it can do more damage if you don't wash your hair.
Yeah, because I'm guessing, well, it feels awful as well. Like,
oh yeah,
if you've got like sweaty
dry sweat,
hair,
it's disgusting.
It's horrible, and you feel so much better after riding or running or whatever kind of sports you do.
And swimming, because of chlorine and getting the chlorine off your body and your hair.
Yeah, do you go swimming?
No, but that actually, I'd like to get into, because my daughter has swimming lessons, so I should, while she's having her lesson, I should just jump in the pool and do a couple of laps. So I do want to start branching out into different activities. So I think I might start swimming, but
yes,
we'll see.
So this time next week we're going to be talking about, how was your swim, Sharon?
Oh no, so I don't have my daughters with me this weekend. They're with their dad this weekend, so there won't be any swimming on Sunday for me. But next Sunday, so maybe the episode after that.
So 2 weeks' time, I'll be asking you how your swim was.
Yes.
But you are allowed to go to the pool without your daughters. You know that, don't you?
Then I have to pay for it.
Oh no, we don't like paying for things. This is why I cycle to work.
I'm supposed to pay for the swim, but because she has lessons, I'm just gonna go in and quickly get in the pool.
Yeah. What they're gonna do about it?
No, exactly.
If you happen to work at Sharon's local swimming pool watching this, just turn a blind eye. Don't worry about it. She wants to swim. We'll give your swimming pool a shot. We could advertise your swimming pool.
Oh. No, we really don't have to. It's okay.
If they give Sharon free swimming time.
Yes, yeah.
I know what you can do. You can do a park
run. Well,
park runs are interesting things.
The only thing with us, I have considered it when you did it the other day, because I went with Nathan to do his park run, and I had to get it on camera because love my husband, but he's not built for running. he's got very long legs, and he, to be honest, looks like a newborn giraffe running along with his big legs. It looks very painful, but actually for any runner, it looks very painful. Everyone that was running this park run, it just did not look like they were having fun. And really, it certainly doesn't motivate me to run. But I know I need to mix up my exercise regime. So I will definitely do a park run. The only thing is it's at 8 a.m. on a Saturday, and we'll be otherwise occupied entertaining our viewers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's the excuse why you're not going to do a park run. Yeah,
that's my excuse for now. Yes. But obviously, if when I do have a free weekend, I don't have an excuse.
Hang on, what was that about? Excuse book being long and...
It's not as long as yours. My excuse book.
There's an endless list of excuses. Page 23 is quite a good page for excuses. Have a look at page 23 in the excuse book.
Any particular excuses on that page?
You'll have to go and read the book. You've got a copy there somewhere. Ask Nathan for a copy of the book. Look on page 23. There's loads of excuses. Would you like to know what's on page 23? Yeah, it's but what do I've forgotten the question now.
I was just reading the comments. Randy said something about conditioner. So
I
am going back to hair care. Some of the things I read was, instead of shampooing, just wash with water, just to sort of, I guess, get as much of the sweat out as possible, but just put conditioner in rather than shampoo, so you miss the shampoo day. It's actually all really interesting, because I also read that there's lactic acid in sweat, which attaches to the protein or keratin in your hair, which is what gives it its natural shine and strength. So if you don't wash the sweat out, that builds up over time. So it's sort of, your hair doesn't keep its shine. That's why it is important to wash your hair. you know. So,
So if you
start,
want shiny hair, wash your hair.
yeah. But I guess
Yeah.
for me now, and I'm sure for women my age, sort of mid 40s, thinning hair, you know, when you come into that later stage of life, I don't want to go into too many boring details just yet. As we get older, your hair thins and can fall out, you know. So that's another massive concern, is washing it too much. Am I going to be pulling out hair? So, you know, trying to find a hair care product or a serum or a spray or something that can sort of encourage hair growth would be good. I mean, there's so many products out there that work for you and don't work for you. I guess it all depends on your.
Yeah, there are other products available.
Not just Aussie products. Not just Aussie shampoo.
But I tried Pantene once. I don't know if you get Pantene over there.
Yeah,
it burns my scalp.
Oh, really? Okay, I used to use it.
Yeah, and it was horrible. Like, it was all like red and like itchy and like.
Yep.
No, like, I don't know what was in that stuff, but like, and my daughter uses it and is fine with it. But for me, I'm happy with my Aussie shampoo and conditioner. It was actually recommended to me by a hairdresser, like somebody who actually does it for a living. Sometimes I visit the hairdressers. It's probably the only girly thing I actually do is the hairdressers. So
I think me too. Actually,
I listened to her. Yeah, I don't bother with anything else, to be honest.
It's funny you say that with the hairdresser, because I actually asked my hairdresser. I said, you know, I'm active all the time, so I get sweaty hair, and I said, sometimes instead of shampooing or washing my hair, I'll use dry shampoo or like baby powder. Yeah. But apparently,
does that work?
It does, but it's not good for you. So it gets rid of that greasy look. So if you want a quick fix, that's my go-to. That's what I do. But she said you really shouldn't do that, because it's blocking all the hair follicles and what have you. So she said you're better off actually washing your hair rather than doing the dry shampoo. So yeah, it's
yeah.
trying to stay, you know, healthy and keep, you know, maintain everything. It's hard work and expensive. You know, trying to find all these fancy shampoos and without breaking the bank. I think my daughters, spend more on their beauty products and hair care than I do. It's
yeah. My kids buy like makeup and stuff. I don't bother with that, but like mine are 16 and 18, so they're like. And my youngest said to me the other day, "Mum, why is makeup so expensive?" And I'm like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know, like.
I don't spend a lot of money on makeup. So we've got shops here called Mecca and Sephora. I'd never heard of them until my daughters. She was 9 at the time. Told me about Mecca. My 9-year-old. I mean, the beauty product. It's a massive beauty store. It's they've got all sorts of brands. I mean, look, I think some of the products are amazing, but they're so expensive. But my daughters, that's what they spend their pocket money on. They save up and they'll go to Mecca or Sephora and buy all these amazing products and toners and serums. And I mean, they're 10 and 13. I mean, it's honestly.
What were you doing when you were 10 years old? Playing with Barbies or something?
Correct.
I think I was.
I can't keep up. It's crazy. But
no.
Yeah, they're teaching me a few things, that's for sure. But
kids do that.
And so, like, going back to the hair care and sort of sweating profusely, especially when you're riding. I mean, the sweat just drips off of you and just runs. I mean, like, I know when Nathan rides, not that he has to worry about, he wears a cap. So, you know, I suppose it helps with the sweating. And I noticed when you were racing, you wear a sweatband. Does that make a big difference? Like, does it stop the sweat sort of running off you?
On the podcaster race, I had like this dirt headband because I ride for dirt. Shout out to dirt. But usually I have like these, like, they're called buffs. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a sort of like I haven't got one to hand, but they're like sort of big headband things, and they're like cotton. I don't know what they are. They're just like headbands, and you just like, I would tie my hair up obviously, but like just sort of it's like a headband, but like wider.
Yep.
And it just, I mean, I still got to have towels and stuff. I've got these microfiber towels that on the handlebars.
Yep.
Those
Always
things
gotta
are
have a towel.
excellent. Those microfiber towels,
Okay.
yeah. Because I don't know if you have those, but like, I mean, I know you haven't been in Australia, but like, I don't know if you own
I've not
any.
got one, no.
But they're great because I could put them on the handlebars,
Yep.
and then I have like one to like wipe the sweat and tears out my eyes, and then they dry really quick. So
Okay.
I wash them, right? I wash them in the washing machine, and then I hang them up and they dry really quick.
Okay, well, that's good to know because we've got a whole heap of the little hand towels, so they go straight in the wash after every ride because they're disgusting after a ride. So, but we go through them so quickly. So microfiber, okay, we'll have to get online and order some. I think
Amazon.
Amazon,
We need
you've
to
got
be
to love
sponsored by
Amazon.
them as well. So there's Aussie shampoo,
Aussie
microfiber
shampoos.
towels. We're making a list.
What about the headbands? Do
Sephora.
they come from Amazon or is it a particular brand?
Oh, you can get them from anywhere. Amazon have them. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah, they're really good.
It's fun. It's funny. You should ask that, Damo. So Nathan will come in looking for certain bibs and tops, and it's because I've taken them and I've put them straight into the wash. So yes, I'm actually trying to wash his and mine more often. Well, his more often.
Nathan needs someone to keep him on track with the whole washing of the bib situation.
It's all right. I'm on it. I'm on the case.
For those that don't know, you'll have to go and watch. Which show was it now? Was it when we were doing tiny races? I don't know. I'll just say it, shall I? So Nathan, he said that he doesn't wash his bib shorts after every race. So I called him out. He's probably sat there shaking his head right now.
He is. He's.
Yeah, but then I do cycle to work. And then cycle home in the same cycling kit. But is that the same thing? I don't know. It's outside. I'm doing like zone 1.
You don't sort of side saddle to work. You actually follow it, just pedal along the canals to work.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And how far is the ride to and from work?
6 miles. So
I don't do miles. What's
about half an hour.
kilometers? Okay.
Oh, 10 kilometres.
What, in one direction?
Yeah. So.
Oh wow. Okay. So that's a good ride each day then.
Yeah, it takes about half an hour. So don't go very fast. Plus, it's outside.
Yeah.
So.
And it's getting colder.
As much outside because.
So would you still do that in the winter when it's really cold? Ride to work?
It's cold. I live in Yorkshire. It's cold all year round. Like the weather is like.
Well,
do you know what annoys me is when I'm cycling around Yorkshire on Zwift and it's raining on Zwift and yet it's sunny in actual real life Yorkshire and I'm like, what is going on?
It's a bit of a mine. I don't want to say it.
Why does it rain in Zwift anyway? It shouldn't rain on Zwift. By the way, it never rains in France on Zwift.
Oh, it does in London. I do. It's quite funny in London. Dark and rainy all of a sudden.
Oh, London always.
All of a sudden it's clear skies. It's very typical of London.
Yeah. It is. It's I did a marathon in London once, by the way. I had to get that. Yeah. So it's sunny in France all the time. But yeah, outside your heart rate's lower, I think, and inside your heart rate's higher. But I
guess it depends.
Do you know any ways, by the way, to get your heart rate higher?
Depends on the exercise that you're doing with your heart rate.
Right. What kind of exercise gets your heart rate up?
Well, it's funny you should say that. So we did a little we did do a little experiment, and during that sexy time, we both wore a heart rate monitor, and I was actually surprised that the heart rates weren't as high as I expected them to be.
Let me just get my popcorn. Hang on.
Well, look,
Go.
without giving out too much information, we only tried it with one person on top. We didn't do it the other way around. So Nathan was on top, and so what? I can't see that. What your maximum heart rate? What did that get to?
Who's blue and who's purple?
Well, I'm blue, and Sharon's the pinky purple one.
So look, I think you can both. You
Right,
can see that we
okay.
both put a bit of effort in. You know, I wasn't just just lying there, but it was it did. Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're on top, you do tend to work a little bit harder. So we do need to try.
I don't know.
But I guess this is part one. We'll have to do a part 2 next week with me with it the other way around to see how high my heart rate gets.
With you
'Cause
actually trying.
Shut up. I tried.
Damon in the comment. I'm just reading the comments here. Damon wants to know. Damon wants to know.
He finished second.
Did Nathan finish second? The same as the podcast.
Gosh, how do I answer that?
Damo,
He finished.
Nathan?
as any good husband will tell you, we always finish second.
I finished a few times, if I can say that.
See it on the screen there. Look at the little happy faces.
I feel
Yeah, I
I'm
noticed
sharing
that.
too much.
Oh my god. Just reading the comments.
And by the way, Holly, that doesn't include the cool down at the end of it, which I cut off the end of the graph there. So there's a few more.
There was a bit of a warm up and there was a cool down, you know. So,
Like any good,
and actually, funnily enough, what
exercise.
we had
Yeah.
so we set our obviously to map this. We had our heart rate monitors on and connected to Strava on our phones. And so we sort of try to work out what activity do we put it as in Strava. So Nathan put his as riding, I put mine as running. And then, you know, we started and then we were like, actually, this isn't going to work because we're actually not moving. So our heart rate's not going to change because obviously with riding and running, you need to be moving.
Yoga, surely.
No, so then we just did it as a gym workout. So that was how we classed it, was a gym workout. Kind of was.
I like how
Certainly
you've
felt
given
it the
a
next
title and
day.
everything.
Well, you could actually probably classify yours as a high intensity interval.
How many seconds is this graph? It's what you're seeing is at least 27 minutes, not seconds.
Can I just point out it's a solid 30 minutes?
It's a solid 30-minute workout.
30 minutes.
Did you put more effort into this than the podcast race? The correct answer is yes, by the way.
Well, he was sweating. But that's probably because we didn't have any windows open and it was quite hot.
God,
Do you have your fan blowing? Your fan blast the
My fan was down here in the bike room. Pardon? But no, so when we
Oh my god.
try part 2, we're going to have the same environment. So no windows open and no fan. Just to sort of keep it as accurate as possible.
The science experiment. Oh my gosh.
So it'll be interesting to compare
David's-
the graphs next
yep.
week. So yes, stay tuned next week for a part 2 of the heart rate monitor experiment.
There'll be no graph from me.
But we're going to have to change that.
You
There we
know,
go. We'll have to change that.
I got some stories. You're gonna have to wait until next week for Holly's dating stories because they're
I love a good dating
interesting.
story.
Yeah.
We'll just
I
have
need
to get
go
you on
some
Tinder.
more
Get you on
dates to
Tinder.
get, do you know that it's such rubbish app. I'm so sorry for people that have met on Tinder, but like
We did.
I'm just all right. Well, I mean,
I'm
it
happily
works
married.
sometimes.
Most of the time.
My experience of it is just people just wanting one night stands, to be quite honest.
it's hit and miss, honestly. You'll get that. But I
Yeah.
reckon that's
So,
a
Sharon,
whole
how many-
another episode on its own.
How many dates did you go on before you met Nathan? How many, did you swipe right on him first, or did he swipe right on you first?
Well, actually, who swiped? Did
This
you
is gonna be interesting.
did you swipe right or did I swipe right first?
I think if I recall,
I think
you
I swiped right, and I'm so gutted that I actually never kept screenshots of our conversation. And then he swiped right, and he messaged me first, but he was really witty about it. He was, if you like dinner dates, press 1. If you like this, press 2. If you like that, press 3. And I responded by saying 1, 2, and 3. It was. It moved very quickly after we met each other, and I haven't been able to get rid of him since.
He's quite good at this like tech stuff though, and things. So maybe like keep him around for a bit longer.
I will, because he's producing the show, so I kind of need him. So
I
wouldn't know what to do otherwise.
What do you mean keep me around? We've signed a contract.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got married. Literally.
Married.
I do love him. He has his moments, as we all do, but
I'm concerned that it sounds like you need convincing to say that.
no, I definitely
this is
think
so funny.
Tinder is a whole other episode, and dating stories.
Yeah.
Because you know what, there'll be a lot of
next episode we could do Hollie's dating stories.
That could be a segment. There we go. Hollie's dating stories, weekly dating. Well, we have to get you on to the apps.
We have to go on a weekly date though. I never got time to do that. I'm always in like Watopia, racing and So but I much prefer going on Discord, to be honest, than Tinder. Mind you, that could be sometimes a bit like Tinder.
What do you reckon? There's dating on Discord? Discord dating. That could be a thing.
Dating. Of course there is. It's Zwift. It's But by the way, we do have a Discord channel which people need to go join.
The link is in the description below.
Somebody's gonna. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, right on cue. It's almost like we have someone who knows what they're doing. he can post links in the chat and stuff, but can he race against me?
Can he win a race? But aren't you guys going to do a one-on-one anyway to see really who is the better rider?
Yeah, I'll still win.
You're both winners at the end of the day. Let's be real
That
here.
was going to be secret, just in case I get beaten again.
Oh, sorry.
You will.
No, I'm joking.
I mean, have you met me before? Secrets? Me? I mean, really?
We know now.
Not the best everyone knows. Anyway, it's just between us. Anyway, no one's really
No one's listening.
paying attention.
Right.
Only all the people in the chat. They're all chit chatting about it. What day are we going to do this?
Damon wants you to talk a bit about
talks us through some tech. Really?
Tech in
It won't
Yorkshire.
be very long. It'll be like 3 seconds. Like, press the on button. If you can't work something, turn it off and on again. Done.
Restart.
How was that? That was great. That was.
Well, funny you should say that. I'll sometimes call Nathan from the office because we don't have. Because our head office is in Europe, so we don't have any sort of tech support here. So I'll sometimes ask him, "Oh my gosh, my computer's not doing this," and I can just hear the eye roll, and he's like, "Have you tried restarting?" So that usually works.
It does work. See, yeah.
Just turn it on and off and then on again.
Yeah, much like dating.
But no, I think we're definitely going to have to get you a profile on Tinder. Because I'm sure we're going to want to hear the stories. Because the stories, I tell you, there's some, from my experience, there are a lot of stories.
My TTT team is, they've poor guys. I've heard it all, honestly. It's so funny. If you ever want to know my latest stories, you come join me TTT. But it's for special people. So people that can put up with the utter nonsense that goes on in there. It's great though. It's great. I gotta hand it to them because it's like therapy. But get Hollie to tell us next week about it.
I think we should say that for next week. We want people to come back and join us next week. So
It's very funny though. Does Yorkshire have any tech bail electricity? No, Road Rally Race. By the way, what is your name? Because you're clearly not called Road Rally, and then your surname's not Race. So,
Okay.
Yep. So, but I want to know what your name is, because all these people who have like things like, you know, with their Discord names and things. Maybe my Tinder profile can be like suggested by people. Get in our Discord chat and like write me a Tinder profile. Oh God.
Well, I think what we should do is we should crowdsource a Tinder profile for Hollie.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Let's do it, guys.
It better be good. It better be good, because like.
You need to jump into the
And I don't want people.
Hollie needs to go on some dates.
I don't want people messaging me. Like
we need to get you out there.
It can't be like, oh, she wins races, because you know what? They'll just be after me for my autograph. Like I can't handle it. I've got the paparazzi outside my house. Every day I have to battle through the crowds of autograph hunters.
Of course, you're the Queen of Yorkshire.
It's insane. It's just insane. And when I'm like late for work, and I'm like, I'm not late for work, but like if I ever was, I'd be like, sorry, I'm late. I've just been signing autographs and taking selfies and stuff with all my fans, and they'll be like, oh, for God's sake, Hollie. Yeah.
I just don't understand it. Shame. No.
They just don't get it. Yeah. So so get in our Discord channel. Write me Tinder profile. Jesus. Yeah. So that would be very much appreciated. So what do you think? So apart from that, what else are we discussing next week?
Well,
I think like about cravings and
I think you've been mentioning cravings, so I think we're going to be discussing cravings and how can we manage them.
Cravings and like during a race, like what to drink, or pre-race as well, like if you're racing in the evening or even the night before, and gels and
whatever, you know, what's everyone's
race.
go-to. I think it's all really important stuff.
So get commenting in the Discord server about what you have to race, like what people in the chat have to race. Because I'd be interested to know, because I never really know. I just go for caffeine gels, but like I want to know what other people have and what other brands there are and things like that.
And why is it
so
important
many.
to sort of fuel up during exercise, not just riding, you know, running. There's you know, all sorts of things. And then I think, and then what else? And feel and what else? What else you drink or eat during a workout or exercise, and then also, we'll also discuss what are your favorite protein or recovery drinks, and if you've got any recipes you want to share or any kitchen mishaps you may have had whilst experimenting with ingredients. I know we know a few people who have had a few recent mishaps in the kitchen, so send in your photos if you've got photographic evidence, because I think some of those will be quite entertaining.
Yep. So you got a little bit of a check. I love a checklist, right? So you got to subscribe to our channel, join the Discord server, go ride some bikes, send us some pictures.
Go for a run.
Go for a run. Yeah, do
Or
something, and then chat about it in our server, and then we can like see how everybody's got on. And basically have fun, because that is the main thing. Have fun, make some friends.
Keep moving. Yep.
Yeah, and we'll see you all next week. So thanks for joining, people.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. We hope to see you all next week. Bye.